YouTube. Today in the Naughty Librarian we are doing the Alice's Adventures book tag. This tag was created by Novel Thoughts and I will post a link to the original video down below so you can check that out. I don't know if you guys can see this super clear, but when I was 10 years old I was like super into jewelry making and I had a birthday party where we went to a jewelry shop and we got to make necklaces. And I made this on my 10th birthday. So either like I am amazing because I can hold on to things for very long, or I'm a creepy hoarder. Who knows? But anyway, let's get into the tag. Number 1, Alice. Read a quote from a strong female protagonist. I'm gonna go with Maya from The Star-Touched Queen because she said this one line that was so dope I committed it to memory. Maya once said, "I'd rather spread ideas than legs, but I doubt you would agree." Oh shit, that's so shady! I just thought it was such an amazing like comeback that like I love it. So definitely that quote from Maya. Number 2, White Rabbit. A book that everyone had already read and you were late to the party on. I was super late on the Beautiful Creatures series by Margaret, Stohl and Cami Garcia. I know this came out years and years and years ago. There's a movie, but I only read it for the first time in 2017. That's when I finally got around to reading it. Overall, it's not terrible, but it's kind of bad. I'm just gonna say it. I want to finish the series still, but it's like low on my list of priorities. Number 3, Down the Rabbit Hole. Read your favorite first line of a book. I've got a lot of favorite first lines, but I'm gonna go with the first line of Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. In 3 weeks, Noemi Vidal will die, here in this very place. Today is just practice. That is so good. I read the first line and I knew I was gonna love everything else that followed into this book. That is a killer opening. So definitely the first line of Defy the Stars. Number 4, Drink Me. Go and make your favorite thing to drink while reading and show everyone. I mean, I don't have to go anywhere to make this because, I mean, obviously, wine. I drink it in all my videos. 5, The Caterpillar. Name a character that gives great advice and a character who needs it. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Stelian and Lothaire from Lothaire by Kresley. Stelian gives Lothaire the best piece of advice I had ever read. And it's so funny. So I don't want to give away like spoilers, but Lothaire is a vampire and his vampire bride and him get in a fight and she nearly decapitates him. It's a bad fight. But anyway, this is what Stelian says about that incident. I'm no expert with females, but I believe an attempted decapitation communicates the need for some space. It's so good. It's so funny. That's like one of my favorite lines and I always remember it because it's so funny. So definitely Stelian giving advice to Lothaire about decapitation. Number 6, The Cheshire Cat. Try to give a 6-word description of a book that confused you. Sadly, Doom Patrol made no sense to me. Like, I really tried to make sense of it, but like, I still don't know what it's about, and I read the whole thing. Okay, 6 words. Talking ambulance and weirdos do stuff. Yeah, that's 6 words. Talking ambulance and weirdos do stuff, because I don't understand anything else that happened. Number 7, The March Hare and the Mad Hatter. Name a fictional relationship that you wish you could join in on. I'm gonna go with Diana and Alia from Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. It's just an excellent female friendship. All this book has is amazing female friendships where women stick up for each other and stand up for each other. It is awesome. I loved it. And I especially really like the relationship between Alia and Diana because they don't really start off as friends, but by the end of the book, like they feel like they're sisters and it's great. I loved it. So I definitely want to be best friends with them. Number 8, The Dormouse. Pick a book that puts you to sleep. Matched by Ali Kandi. because it is so boring. Oh man, I know a lot of people like it, and I went in thinking I was gonna like it too, and I just didn't. Like, nothing happens in this. Like, it is like 300 pages of a teenage girl just thinking about stuff. Like, there's no action, and it's laughably boring. So, sadly, I'm gonna say matched by Ali Condé. Number 9, The Mock Turtle. Be brave and read a passage that made you cry. Okay, so Champion by Marie Lu is just basically a sob fest for me, the whole book. Because I think out of context it might not be as sad, but when you've like got to this far and you're at the very end of this and it wrecked me, like ugly crying, like snot, like it was bad. Okay, so slight spoiler alert, that's out of context because this is like almost the very end of the last book of the series. And this is taking place with June going to visit her brother's grave. I stand there for a while, then sit cross-legged before it and bow my head. "Hi, Matthias," I say in a soft voice. "Today's my birthday. Do you know how old I am?" I close my eyes, and through the silence surrounding me, I think I can sense a ghostly hand on my shoulder, my brother's gentle presence that I'm able to feel every now and then in these quiet moments. I imagine him smiling down at me, his expression relaxed and free. "I'm 27 today," I continue to whisper. My voice catches for a moment. We're the same age now. For the first time in my life, I am no longer his little sister. Next year, I will step across the line and he will still be in the same place. From now on, I will be older than he ever was. Oh my god. Oh. I like handled it this time, but that is so sad. Like, I feel like even if you don't know what the series is about, just the couple paragraphs, like, that's intense. Like, that's some deep sadness. So, woo! Ugly crying for this one. Number 10, The Flowers. Show us a book with a pretty cover. I'm gonna go with Shatter Me by Hare because it's gorgeous. Like, I mean, look at it. It's like an eyeball, but there's like trees and clouds, and it's like crying a waterfall. Like, ugh. It's so beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous. That is an awesome cover. Like, I see this, I'm like, I need to read that. It just looks incredible. So, definitely Shatter Me. Number 11, The Walrus and the Carpenter. Name a character whose first appearance was deceptive. I'm gonna go with Evan from The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Sorry, spoilers. There's already a movie out, so it's really not that much of a spoiler at this point, but Evan is one of the aliens. But you don't know that right away. You don't know he's like the assassin who's been hunting her for a while. You just meet him and you're like, wow, he's like too good to be true. And then like he ends up being too good to be true. But Evan, I'm definitely gonna say him. And by the end of the series, I completely loved him. He's one of my all-time favorite characters. Number 12, Unbirthdays. Name a book that you would gladly read every day for a year. I'm gonna go with The Martian by Andy Weir. Just because it has so much to offer that I feel like if I reread it, I would even find new things that I missed on the first way through. And it's also a movie, I know that. The movie, it's great too. The book, I would have to say, tries to kill Mark Watney a lot more than the movie does. But I definitely love this to bits. It's really well written, and I would definitely love to read it again, like a little bit at a time every day for a year. Number 13, The White Knight. Name a character that everybody laughs at, but definitely deserves better. I mean, is there really any question that I wouldn't say Neville Longbottom from the Harry Potter series? Because Neville is a G. Like, he's my favorite. I love him intensely throughout the whole series. He is seriously my favorite character. And he's made to be the doofus a lot of the time. But you know what? In the end, especially in Deathly Hallows, like, Neville is a G. Love him to bits. He deserves... I would read a Neville Longbottom spin-off. That's how much I like him. Woo! Yay! Alice's Adventures book tag. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any different answers to these questions. I want to know what you think. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!